Previously on Vipers Vax.
We can offer you a Sputnik jab.
Sputnik?
We need you to go to protest today.
Yeah, I understand, but I don't want to get the fucking Rona.
Vaccine later.
It was the night before the anti-lockdown protest and London was ominous. I had been tuned in to the social media protest groups, hell-bent on starting a revolution.
It's a highly suspect event. I've even brought combat gloves in case pigs get physical. We all got to be prepared to take at least one or two of these cancer.
While at the same time, tech companies profiteered from the paranoid alienation of their users.
This is the world we're living in.
It was time for my second spy mission. I needed some pro tips, so popped into my old friends at Russia Today. How are you, Russia? My first meeting was with Afshin Rattansi, who was recovering at home after a recent encounter with Slavoj Žižek's tongue. How ya, Afshman?
That's my fucking desk.
I know, I'm just enjoying your Jordan B. Peterson book.
His tips for life. That's what I go by.
What's the story with all the protesting now? It's a bit like the 1980s.
I think it's too early to say that we're like the 1980s. And if we are, that means the protests failed, because the protests failed to help the miners during the miners' strike. It certainly didn't disarm Britain from nuclear weapons, because we're just about to get 40% more nuclear warheads.
Will there be any hope for the future, Afsh?
What did Gramsci say? Pessimism of...
I'm not sure. I can get on to Gramsci now. Do we have his number?
I'd made an intellectual boo-boo. He's actually been dead for 84 years. Something about hedge money. I don't know what hedge money is, but I did find €20 in a briar once. Next up, it was how to be a real reporter with Polly Boyko.
So you are responsible for your camera crew, right? So you can't lead them into dangerous situations. You've got to be really alert. Look, if you're going into a crowd of anti-vaxxers, I would put on the gas mask just because, you know, they're going to be riddled with disease.
Dammy guy.
It's nice that you've had me over here. Thanks for the pints. But I have a proposition for you. We need a big load of GPUs. I don't know what that is. RTX 3080.
Interested.
Yeah, I knew. Well, you knew a good deal. You know, I knew you know a good deal yourself when you've got something going on yourself.
Quick reminder: today's march starts Hyde Park, 12 p.m.
I feel really safe today. Are you worried about the social distancing and stuff?
Oh, definitely, yeah, terrified.
You look more worried than we do, mate. You look more worried than we do, mate.
I'm a little bit scared.
You are?
Yeah.
Go home then if you're scared, mate. And stop touching your face with your mask. Just decontaminate, just contaminate
Have you
yourself.
seen all that nasty bacteria inside your mask?
You're sucking that back in, mate.
That's disgusting.
You had your jab? No, get one, mate.
A new contender enters the scene.
We're here because we're not worried about it. We find it deplorable, and we're here to express our discontent over that. And it's our lawful right. I won't use the term legal for obvious reasons. It's our lawful right to do that. If that's frowned upon in any way, or you lot and everybody else should respect us for being here and doing what we believe to be true and righteous, you know. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
All right.
What outfit are you from?
Huh?
What outfit are you from?
Hazmat.
No, what production company?
Oh, Russia Today.
Oh, Russia Today. Oh, great.
The revolutionaries were heading towards my location at pace. Who were these people? I needed more answers.
One of the people I talked to had mentioned to a passerby that this was a far-right group, and I was shocked and puzzled about that.
Do this for Mother Russia.
Puzzled about that.
Are you in the far right?
No, not at all.
Yeah, but I mean, in fairness, you wouldn't ever admit to being in the far right if you were in the far right.
Well, that's true.
I think that we should really be focusing on building communities and really resisting tyranny, as opposed to focusing on who's doing what. I think that we can really come up with an organic grassroots solution to what's going on.
Organic grassroots solution to what's going on. The only thing organic and grassroots was the waft of the devil's lettuce. This was a plandemic. Did people even believe in the coronavirus?
Do you believe in the coronavirus?
Yes, but I think it's been exaggerated because we can't live in a cocoon forever.
The revolution was due to meet at the statue of Achilles in around 10 minutes, which gave me enough time to have a sit down and a banana.
Come down, please.
Can I pick that up?
Step outside, please. Maybe any ID on you?
I've no identification. I'm with the Russia Today crew filming a piece.
Can't hear a thing.
We're filming for Russia Today, the channel.
Okay.
We're getting interviews with people who are potentially going to be doing some kind of protest here.
Have you got any ID on you?
No, I don't have any ID.
No. How do I know how can I verify who you are?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay, if you don't give me an ID, it's the best interest, otherwise I'm going to arrest you, okay?
Okay.
So, do you have any ID?
It's a bit much, really, arresting me, is it?
Well, that's the way it is, okay? If you don't provide ID,
do I legally?
You a fine.
Would I legally have to give you the ID?
So you're under arrest for a breach of COVID. You're actually saying things that may harm the offence. I'll make some questions, something later on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence, okay?
Guys, this is my employee. I just need to understand what's happening.
Okay, well, I'm with this gentleman, so a colleague can explain. It's quite obvious he's arrested for breach of COVID. I've explained.
How is he breach of COVID? He's wearing a mask. I literally don't know.
What? No one else has breached COVID, but yes.
I'd been nicked by the fuzz on a dubious COVID charge before the march had even arrived.
Once the van's here and he's safely put in the van.
Put in the van? We're not protesters, we're working here.
He's been arrested, so that's the procedure.
What's he been arrested for?
Breach of COVID. We're here to keep people safe, aren't we? And that's what we're here to do.
It couldn't be any safer.
Dispatch, we've got one male in a hazmat suit eating a banana. Coming down the station now.
The Viper failed mission.
Never trust a snake.
Who is Hazmat Man? How posed is this? Clearly a fake. Look at his combat trousers. He's a plant.